Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is From Dusky Till Dawn, and I'm William Dusky. Today, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna update you on the channel. We're gonna feature some dioramas and just some current stuff that's going on at this moment in time. So let's check it out. Alright, so first and foremost, my beard. She's gone. She ain't long no more. She's gone. The wife said she had to go, so she gone. So we starting over. Hit the reset button, baby. Anyway, let's jump into everything else. Okay, guys, so this isn't props on a budget type video, but this does have to do with them. Most of you guys are familiar with these two items, these little dollar store or Walmart clearance, what is this, sludge? Yeah, silly sludge, goo, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of artists out there that have really turned these into some really cool oil drums, and I just wanted to try mine and put a little twist on it. So, but this is what they are. This is what they look like. They're $1 roughly a piece. And this is one of them in the processing. So I've got a little bit of rust on here. I've still got to bring out a little bit more, and I got to do the top as well as the bottom. But this is one of them that I'm currently working on. I currently took on 6 of them at a time just to see if I could do it. But these two are 100% done. And some of them have, let me see here. Do these have the writing? No. Okay, here's one. Like, for instance, like this one's got this writing up here and right here on the side. I don't like that. I don't want to see that in my picture. And that's the way this one did. It had it right up in there. So I covered it up the best I could with the rust, and you could barely see it. So, I mean, it turned out really good. And all I did here is took the barrel, I sanded it, just a light sand. Then I painted it white, just right here around the middle. Just shot it white all the way around. That way I had that stripe. Then after that, dried and cured. I put masking tape, 1-inch masking tape, just right there in the center to keep my white. Sprayed the rest of it with red spray paint. That was it. Then after that, came in, mixed up some browns, mixed up some oranges. Went to town on the dry brush weathering for the rust effect. And then after that, to get it the textured rust, all that is ground up cinnamon. That's all that is. And it really makes it pop whenever it's done. And then you're done. I mean, that's it. So currently I've got, these two are done. This one's almost done. We got to add the cinnamon to get the rest of the rust. And then I've got some green ones over here. But if you look, you'll see this green coming through right here where I've got it flaked off, as well as the black from here going through right there. That way I can put the cinnamon and all that, the dust on there, and really make them pop. So, cheap, easy, fun builds for your photography right here. And moving on from there, I want to jump into my next project here. The skate ramp, the half pipe. This is an idea that I got from Toy Punks. Be sure to check them out here on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Follow them. They're from Chicago. Really cool guys. Anyway, this is where I got this inspiration for this build. They did one similar. I loved it. They did graffiti all over the side here. They rusted it out all over the metal. We're going to do a dry brush up here. This right here, this was really cool. They bought this. It has a Tech Deck logo. Should be right over here somewhere. All we did was just sand it off. Just light sand it. This right here, this isn't paint. That's what was really cool. This is actual shoe polish. Yeah, that's it. It's just shoe polish. Like, here it is. This is the stuff that I used, and it really brought out all this wood grain, all this texture. Super awesome, super crispy. I love it. I cannot wait to dive deeper and to finish this, hopefully this weekend. This is going to be one of the coolest skate ramps that I'm going to have, as far as my skate park theme. In a few videos I've done previously, I've got a whole bunch of tech deck parts, so this is the direction we're going with that. So just wanted to update you guys on that. Now let's get into the fun stuff. So recently I have been building dioramas like crazy. So I'm getting ready for some of the local fairs and some of the local Comic-Cons, these small little cons. So I've been just building crazy dioramas. So this is the first one that I've got. This is it's a dead alley. Sorry, it's a dead alley, and I wanted 2 different buildings. So one building we went with the brick and mortar, and then the other one we did with really tight simple bricks. So I really like that. This is fully collapsible, all magnetic, everything foam and paint. This is a huge diorama. Let's see, I do have my my tape measure today, so let's get some measurements. Okay, we're looking at right at 22 inches long and tall. Let's see, 16 and a half, almost 16 and a half inches tall. By the deepest part of this diorama is 19 inches deep. Oh, excuse me. That's 19 inches deep, and right here from the side is 1 foot, 12 inches. So this is a huge diorama. Huge diorama. Let's go to the next one. All right, the next one is Hawkins Middle School. I wanted to do a hallway scene, and I cannot find my 11 or some of the other kids. I don't know where I put them, but I've got them somewhere. Anyway, I got my Demogorgon here crouched up, and they're inside one of the hallways in Hawkins. Everything is magnetic, fully collapsible. Let's see here. The wall is foam or 1/2-inch foam board, and then I put spray paint. This is a textured spray paint. So once I sprayed it, I got it on thick, and then I just kind of got a piece of cardboard or something, kind of moved it around to get the sheetrock texture. That's what I was going for. So got that. The floor is it's tape actually. I sprayed down adhesive, and then I put this checkered tape and just lined them up as I went, layer after layer. Same with the back wall, spray paint. And the lockers themselves, I actually carved all these lockers. This is made out of the 1-inch pink stuff, foam. That's all that is. And it's all just little bitty lockers. So I thought that was cool. If you don't want it in there, then you got just a regular room or whatever. I printed out the logo for Hawkins and had it laminated, and just used some little nails, just push those in, super glued there. Good, strong, secure. Let's see, measurements. Got it ready right here. This one measures 10 3/4 inches long, which I don't know, that was kind of weird. And 10 and a half inches tall. And depth from this angle, you get right at 5 inches. And then long ways, you'll get the full 10 inches. So there's that one. Fully breaks down. I don't know if I can keep doing this with one hand. No, I can't. But anyway, you guys get the picture. Let's move on. Okay, the next one featured is a small little diorama, you could probably put this in a DTOF or on a small shelf, somewhere around there. And this one is really cool. I wanted to do brick. I wanted to do just different textures of brick. So we got concrete down here, Then we got stone right back here on this first step in the first or the bottom wall. And we have concrete, different type of concrete, and then the brick work, all the brick and mortar work. So that's all I really wanted to do, and just try and just see what it would look like together. So this is what we came up with, and this one is magnetized as well. It's got that 1-inch magnet back there, good strong magnet. Let's see here, measurements for this one. It's 5 inches wide by 10.5 inches tall, and your maximum depth to the step is 6 inches. So not bad, not bad. Anyway, I kind of like this one. I might just make a whole scene using this style. I do like this. I think on a bigger scale it would look really good. So I really like this one. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, so this one has been featured on my channel before. This is a personal build. This is one of mine, but now I think it's time to let go. And all I did was make the back brownstone. That's all I had. That's all I made. That's as far as it went. So it needed a floor. It needed a floor. It needed a base. It needed something. So I went ahead and this is my first time to do hardwood floors. So for some reason the camera's not picking up the grain, the wood grain, but it's there, I promise you. Anyhow, so I used a wire brush. First I carved all of my lines similar to brick, and then just kind of spaced out my slats, and then took a wire brush and went back and forth through it, making your design whatever wood grain you want. And then I painted different shades of brown for the wood itself. Came back through with a needle and knocked holes in all these for where the nail heads would go, and just so on and so forth. And this is what we came out with, and I like it. This is my first time to do wood. Man, I wish the camera would pick that up. You can barely see it right here, but I think it's the lighting. Anyway, there's the wood grain is there. It's nice. And then just sealed it, yada yada yada, magnetized it. Let's see here if I can do this. Let me see if I can get the tape out. Okay, let's see here. Wide, well, we're just gonna measure off this because the floor is kind of jacked. So we're looking at 19 inches wide, and that's 12.5 inches tall by, let's see here, which depth. Your maximum depth, you're probably looking at 7 1/4, somewhere around there. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. But this is this one. This one will be, again, available. All of these will be available there at the conventions and everything. So we're heavily influenced by ACBA, courtesy of Boog. Got to give him props where they're due. Fell in love with this hobby, this passion, and this is what I want to bring to my local fairs and everything. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. And the last one I have so far this evening is this Deadpool mural. And I thought this was really funny. My kids wanted me to do a Deadpool one, so this is what we came up with. So once again, 1/2-inch foam board, bricks, concrete. We've got a little bit of grass back here. I like this static grass. I've been using it. I'm a fan of it. Really nice looking. The mural I painted, that's hand painted, as well as all the graffiti. I didn't airbrush that. I actually just hand drew it and painted it. Let's see here. This is a really cool piece. I used spray paint. I used the lime green down here, and then I faded it up with blue. I did use spray paint for that, but everything else has been just hand drawn, hand painted. I did, if you get down in here, I did use a little bit of different texture spray paint to give it like dirt effect underneath the grass. Instead of just being grass to concrete, I kind of wanted to do that little fade. So that turned out really good. Measurements for this diorama show 18 3/4 by, let's see here, we can do this, 12.5 inches tall, and your maximum depth will be right at 9.5 inches in depth. So that's good. I think what I'm gonna do, if I have time this weekend, I'm gonna make some binoculars right here. So it's like looking for Francis, you know, because that's who he's looking for in the movie. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's why we went with Francis. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it's been a while since I've posted, so bear with me. I've been super busy, but I'm still here. So what I would like to know from you guys is, which one was y'all's favorite diorama? Just let me know in the comments below. Be sure to check out some of the guys that I mentioned in this video. Shout out to my boys at Toy Bros. Be sure to check them out. They always have great content. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.